And of course, for those of you who are joining us via My Joy Online TV, I know you're just admiring our space. We love our space, our new space. And thank you very much and Happy New Year to you, Brajiman. That's a beautiful watch, you know?
Thank you, bro. Happy New Year to you.
Is green one of your favorite colors, though?
Yeah, I love green.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, bro.
How have the holidays been for you?
It's been going very well. Not like how we wanted it because of the COVID, but we have life. That's the most important thing. So the holidays has been very fantastic.
Tell me something about the decision to call it, a career for the national team. What went into the thoughts? Because you've not hung your boots completely. I mean, called time on your career fully, but you decided to say thank you, Ghana. It's been great. What went into that decision?
So a lot went on. It's been a while I've been in the team. For like 2 years now, I've not been in the team. And there's a saying that a man goes to work 3 times. After the third one, if you lose them, I think it's finished.
Okay.
So I tried my best to win an AFCON for the nation before I stopped. But I've gone to the war 5 good times. So I think it's a good time to leave the team for the new generation to take over and try and see if we can win something for the nation. So it's a very simple decision. I have done my part for the nation. I tried very well to win the AFCON, although I have won the Under 20 World Cup with the WAFU and the AFCON. But I think my war has finished here.
Your war is finished.
Yes.
Let's talk about this AFCON thing. I mean, I've had so many people on your side of the table, who have had to answer this question about the AFCON and the jinx. Would that be the lowest point for you, the fact that you were not able to win it for Ghana?
Yes, lowest disappointment.
Okay.
And
biggest disappointment?
The biggest one. Okay, the biggest one is one I should have bought some Lancer somewhere, and I thought that it was too far. I didn't know, like in 2 years' time, Accra will be like this kind. So it was one of the biggest mistakes I've made. But in my career as a footballer,
Sure.
is the AFCON and the penalties we lost when I was in Indonesia against Sporting Praga.
I see.
We were supposed to qualify to the Champions League group stages. Yeah.
Okay.
But for the nation, the biggest regret is not winning anything for the nation when it comes to Blasters.
On the 2 occasions, which is in Egypt, sorry, in Angola and in Equatorial Guinea, which one felt closer to you? I mean, which one, upon hindsight, I mean, which one felt, closer to the trophy?
I would say the 2015, because leading 2 penalty kicks and still lost the game is very hurtful. 2010, when we were going, they promoted most of the under 20 young chaps to the team. So the confidence level was not there. Ghanaians said, okay, let's give them a try. And like we get that 1 goal project, and we went to finals. Losing against Egypt is not anything so regrettable because they have a solid team. We were young coming up, so a lot of inexperienced players in the Blasters. So I think it worries a bit. But then the 2015 one was very, very hurtful. After going up with 2 penalty kicks and still lost the game, it's very hurtful.
Wow. Now, tell me this. You have been on both sides of the coin when it comes to this penalty discussion. You have been at the highest height, which is winning it on penalties. And you've been and tasted losing it on penalties as well. What is it? Do you feel that we have a problem? Do we have a problem? Or it's just a matter of luck?
I would not say we had a problem because even the Europeans, most of the gurus in the game, they miss penalty kicks. But I think I would say there's no luck. I will not say it's a problem because there's no luck. Because I haven't seen any national team or a club winning 2 penalty kicks and still lost the game. If you can recall me, anyone. I haven't heard anything of that. So I would say the luck is not there. we need to do a lot, and we need to practice on it. And at times, confidence is very important when it comes to penalty kicks, because always one of my coaches will say, leaving you alone with the goalkeeper is always difficult. One-on-one with goalkeepers, when you ask the strikers, they will talk about it. You ask the likes of Asamoah and others, Di Natale and others, they will say one-on-one with the goalkeeper is always difficult. So I think it's one thing we need to start training on it and be confident when we had a penalty kick.
Well, if you just joined us, we're having this conversation with ex-Ghana international Emmanuel Agyeman-Badu. Well, many did not expect this, this designation or this description to come at this time. But he says that, look, he feels that he's done his bit. He's made his contributions. He's made many attempts, especially at winning, the flagship silverware on the African continent for Ghana, but has been unsuccessful at it. He got very close to it on 2 occasions, but unfortunately, was unable to get there to win the ultimate. Send in your messages. It's 055-11-11997. 055-11-11997. We'll get on our text console now, or our WhatsApp console, and pick some of your messages that are coming in. Loads of them coming in. So we'll take this one from Anthony Ni Ajete Ajay. Can I have it scrolled up for me a little bit so we can have the message? He says, Nat, good afternoon. I agree. Okay, this is not for me. Let's go further. Okay, there we go. Congratulations to Agyeman-Badu for taking that bold decision to retire from national duties. He has given his due to this beautiful country, and we're wishing him God's blessings in all his endeavors. This is from Anthony Ni Ajete Ajay in Achimota. Anthony, thank you so much. Now, this one is from Mona. It says, Ato, in that tournament, we underrated the under-20 team, but they proved us all wrong. And lo and behold, Bedu did it for us, and it was joyous. The horn started displaying all over the country. Still, Great Oli is in serious contention, and we are for the league and nothing else. This is from Agosu is still the Wonder Club. Okay, thank you very much for that message. Let me do some more. This one is from Ajiman Joseph in Community 9. Ajiman, thank you so much for being there all the time. And he's your namesake as well. Good afternoon, Nat, and Happy New Year and many happy returns. Please ask your guest for me what was going through his mind and how he was feeling before that under-20 final penalty kick. Also, how has his career been like after the under-20 tournament? Successful, bad, or good? Okay, let's go to your namesake and answer his questions directly.
The first question,
about what was going through your mind,
What I recall is Opoku Agyemang was there.
Okay.
David Daddy was there. So when he came to the last penalty, I asked them if they are willing to take the penalty. None of them said no. So it went through my mind. I said, these guys are playing in Europe. If something happened, they can just leave
Ghana
and run away to your country. May I have to come to Accra, pick a car and go to Kumasi to play for my darling club, Asante Kotoko. So just imagine if I lose this penalty.
Yeah.
If I miss it, what will happen?
So you thought about all of these things within those split seconds after you asked them the question.
But footballers on the pitch, you just have to take the decision like 5 seconds. Then something pushed me. Oh, I think it's time for you to make your name.
I see.
Yeah, like the thing just pushed me.
What was it?
I don't know. Seriously, I don't know. Then I said, okay, let me go for it.
So the walk between your teammates and that is one of the loneliest and longest walks any footballer could take.
Yeah, because there was a lot of things going through my mind.
Wow.
I said I had a very good tournament. 1, 2, if I miss this penalty kick, I have messed up everything I have done in the tournament. 3, the most important, if I convert this penalty, it will be a history.
Yeah.
In Africa, my country, and for my family and friends. So these are the 3 things, and I said, okay, let me just give my try. And I think I have made I have got a very good tournament. And
you looked at the ball. You didn't look at the goalkeeper.
No, I watched him before getting closer to the ball.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So when I stopped a little bit.
Yes, exactly.
And I saw him on the right side. I said, okay, this guy is locked on the left side. He can't turn anymore. That's why I placed the ball, because everybody knows me that I punch. I have
power.
A very good shoot. I have power. So when I saw him lock like that, I said, oh, God, You've already done it very simple for me because I was confused where to place the ball.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it was very very difficult situation because I was thinking a lot.
Wow.
A lot was going through my mind. And you know how Ghana our penalty kicks are.
Yeah.
After I have to drive to Kumasi and it will be a disaster in Accra. And the second question, I think, what have I gained from after the under-20? I think I've gained a lot.
Yeah.
From there, I signed for Udinese, although the club I wanted to play for was Olympic Lyon. But I never regretted signing for Udinese. 9 solid years.
Great. And at a point, you even had to go for trials in England as well.
Yeah. I went to Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough, yes.
Middlesbrough, yes. And I played some 6 months in Spain, Recreativo Huelva.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I never regretted. I'm doing very well through the national team. So if it's time for me to hang my book on international football, I need to be grateful to the nation and come out and give respect to the nation and the wonderful supporters that have been supporting me this solid 9-10 years in the national team.
Wow. Now, Udinese has been the longest run. I mean, 170 appearances, you scored goals, you were consistent, you showed fine form. You definitely would go back if you had the opportunity again. I mean, if you were to choose all the destinations you've played in, Italy will surely be the one, right or wrong?
I have done my part in Italy as well. I need to move on right now. Fortunately or unfortunately, I'm a free agent now. I have a cordial agreement with Hellas Verona, so the contract is no more valid.
Okay.
And I'm free to sign for any club. But I have gone through a lot of stress with this COVID thing in Italy, so I need to come home, just relax the mind, train a bit, and see which club I will join this January.
I see.
Yeah. So.
How much football do you still have in you? How many more years of football do you think you still have in you?
You can never predict
because
there will be. For the past 2 years, I've been getting a lot of injuries. I don't want to mess up my body too much, so I have some quiet years. But if I think even tomorrow I go in the game and I think my body is not committed to the game again, I will stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
As simple as that. And
I see.
I will still be in football, but not playing. So obviously, we will work within.
Tell me about being in football and not playing. We know like I always say, you haven't wrapped it up fully, but then all those thoughts have come, and I'm sure you've even started making plans already. When you say you'd be in football, which part of the big picture are you going to operate within?
For now, I haven't taken a decision, but obviously there's a lot going through my mind about such things, and coaching is an option.
It will be your first option?
My first option will be like a scout for a club.
Okay.
Maybe after my career, if I can talk to Udinese to be their scout in Africa, it will be very wonderful. I haven't planned it, but I have a very good relationship with the club, so that what I can speak to them and see how it goes. I know a lot of coaches, a lot of clubs, so it's an option, and coaching is an option second. Maybe CEO, no. I'm not ready for club CEO, but
why does that?
No, I don't have experience to be
there
on that level.
Okay.
Right now, after my career, where I have an experience, maybe scouting, doing my coaching course, and maybe searching talent for a club.
Wow, interesting stuff there.
Yeah.
What is it at Udinese that made you successful there, aside your quality as a player?
Is the blessing Gago, Stephen Appiah, Sule Muntari, Asamoah and Kojo Asamoah left? You see, when you are working with these white people, the first player who will go to them is very important, key to the nation. And I think Gago was fantastic. A black guy was a captain for Udinese, and right now when you go there, they have all his pictures around.
Wow!
Everybody will be asking, "Kefa Gago." Like they ask him, what is he doing? I say he's a coach in Ghana. When he left, Stephen Appiah came, wonderful. Slo came, excellent. Asamoah Gyan, perfect. So it creates great space for those who come and they have confidence in Africa players, especially Ghana. I think that's what work. You know how we work as well. Very calm Ghanaians. We don't create confusions in clubs, and everybody loves to work with Ghanaian players. I think that is the most important thing, which help most of the players who pass through with Udinese. We need to congratulate Gago and Stephen Appian and the Montaris.
Wow, great stuff there. Keep your messages coming in. It's 055-11-11997. We're live here on Joy 99.7 FM, of course, and on all of our other channels on Joy Prime and on Joy News as well later in the week. Now, loads of messages are coming in. Let me try to bring in some of them now. This one says, "Good afternoon, Nathaniel. My regards to Emmanuel Agyemang-Badu, who has had an industrious football career both on the local and international scene, and it saddens me that he has ended his career with the senior national team. I wish him well in his next endeavor." Okay, this is not signed. Please do add your name when you sign. Okay, now this one is from Kelly Inosu. "Hi, Nathaniel. Happy New Year to you and the multimedia family. Please ask Agyemang-Badu whether he remembers the crucial World Cup qualifier against Egypt when he played so well and dominated the Egyptians, only to end up losing by 2-0. Do you remember that game?"
The Egyptians.
I don't know which of the qualifiers he's talking
We
about.
lost 2.
Yeah, because we beat Egypt en route to the very first one.
Yeah,
and then we
6-1.
yes.
Oh, we lost 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1 rather.
Kevin scored.
Kevin scored that
90th
one
minute.
goal. Yeah, I remember. Okay, that's what the one he's talking about. Yeah.
Do you know what happened? Let me give you some interesting story.
Yeah.
I think we were going to the stadium, and you know how our buses will be playing Jamal music and stuff like that. And a day before the game,
Sure.
where the team needs to go to the stadium to train. So it was like 10 minutes drive. The match day, we were playing music, dancing, and it took like 20-30 minutes. We were not at the stadium.
Wow.
Then I think somebody said, "Hey, my guys, what is going on?" It left like 30 minutes. We need to be in the dressing room, and where are we now? So I think Asamoah and Kevin started asking the driver, "Where is he passing? Is it a tactic they want to beat us?" And we started rushing the driver. He just passed. Then we got there.
I see.
Hey.
So he wanted to delay a bit.
Yeah,
So he was just
delayed.
driving around.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
It was very.
So if you
interesting.
hadn't noticed, you probably would have.
Yeah, because you were just enjoying our music and stuff like that.
I see.
So somebody said, "Hey, but yesterday when we went for training, it was like 10 minutes. So what is happening today?" So we got there. We didn't even sit down.
Oh,
Just
I
dressed
see.
and went to do our warm up. We were there in like 10 minutes, and the referee whistled.
I see.
Yeah, you need to come inside.
I see.
It's a very interesting story. Africa.
Yeah.
After beating the 6-1, what do you expect?
They surely have to get back at us. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you make of those, those tactics that sometimes, football teams get up to, especially on the international level with competitive games for qualifiers, for tournaments and all of that?
I never encountered such thing in Europe.
I see.
Yeah, but in Africa, even look at the local leagues, it's always happens here. So I'm not even surprised. I've been in the terrain for long, so I know how this kind of things work. So when I go to Rome,
You do what the Romans do.
we are in Africa.
This is Time with Emmanuel Agyemang-Badu here on the Joy Sports Link on Joy 99.7 FM. Let's do some more messages, shall we? Abrazizi Nadidome says, "I'm very disappointed in him because he's too young to retire from international football." Well, what would you say to those who are also, talking about, the timing, that it's too early?
10 years in national team.
Yeah.
10 solid years, consistent.
Yeah.
78 games, 11 goals. I think if you mention like 10 players who have played more games in the national team, as right now we are talking, my name will be mentioned as well.
Sure.
Yeah, the likes of Olele Kingston, John Pencil,
Sure.
maybe Steven, Sule. 78 games with the national team is huge. And what I said at first, I went for a war 5 consecutive times. I think it's time to leave it for the young chaps to try. That is the simple message I can give. It's not about age. It have nothing to do about I've been out for a long time because I had a lot of injuries from 2018, and I think I need to just focus on club football now.
I see. You talked about your injuries, and it reminds me of the unfortunate moments in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
God bless her soul. You lost your sister under
Yeah.
very, very unfortunate circumstances, and this was at a time when you were recovering from a very big health scare, which could have taken your life.
Yeah, it was very.
Hmm.
2019 was a very difficult year for me and my family. Like how you said, we were in the COVID time.
Yeah.
I just recovered from the injury I got in my lungs. I recovered, started training with the team. I played one game and the COVID came and we were in a lockdown for like 3-4 months alone in Italy, doing everything by myself, and I heard that unfortunate news about my sister. In such situations, you need to be very strong and just pray and move on with your life, because the most important is mommy is doing well, although we lost my sister very painfully. The family is doing well. It will be very difficult for us to forget about her, because anytime I see the daughter, then I start crying a bit. But
Yeah.
that is life. We just have to move on and thank God that we still have life and we can cater for the child he left us.
May God bless her soul. Let's stay a bit on the national team. You've been observing from the back now. CK Akono is in charge. We're just on the verge of qualification for yet another Africa Cup of Nations. What are your thoughts about him, what he can do with the national team, and all?
I think he's a very great coach. I never worked with him. I saw him like twice. We never spoke when he took the national team, but I saw what he did with House of Folk, Ashgood, and
Ashanti Kotoko.
my darling club,
Yeah.
Asante Kotoko. So obviously he knows the terrain. He's been the national team captain as well. He knows the kind of players he needs, not the qualification, because it will be easy for Ghana to qualify. Any AFCON will be very easy. Whoever, or even if Nathaniel is the coach, he will qualify the team to the AFCON. But the ultimate is the one which is very important. So his assistant is very wonderful man, great coach, very well experienced. We have seen what Mr. Kate Okriko have started doing with the federation. So qualification, I have no doubt. I will never doubt national team when it comes to the qualification. But the ultimate, working with the national team is very difficult for the coaches, because it's not like a club side. Every time you are with the players, and you can get cohesion and see how you can build your team. Every 3 months you have one game in the national team. Tomorrow Nathaniel will be in great form. You will call him. Following day Nathaniel is injured, and you need a substitution. So it's always difficult for the coaches. But I trust him. He's well experienced, like how I said, with the assistant. He knows the terrain very well, and I hope he will win something. But please, we have to relax to him, not to put guns on his head, because it's not easy
Okay.
to win an AFCON. Yeah.
Which of the coaches during your decade of service to the national team would you say had the best working environment or the best working atmosphere to operate?
That's Serbian coach.
Which of them? Milovan Rajevac?
Milan Rajevac.
Milo.
Is wonderful, wonderful coach. Direct. Nothing too exceptional,
Okay.
but you understand his ethics on the field. Very calm, simple, and it makes things easy for him. And although at times his trainings you complain, but when you go into the game, you will know like he have already done a lot. But not forgetting my best ever coach, Slash Tete. Obviously, my career has been very wonderful. I can't leave Pagwasi Fabian out. He took me from Brecon Masters. No, from Berlin FC to Brecon Masters. I was really very young, and I can't leave him out. But when it comes to the Blasters, I think I will go for Milo.
With Selas Tete, for instance, do you feel that Ghana should probably have given him an opportunity with the Black Stars more than we did?
Yeah, I agree with you. Especially after the Under-20 World Cup, when he gained the confidence, I think we should have given him. But he got his chances, although assistant at times with friendly games. That you can't use that to judge a coach. So I agree with you. You should have given him like 2-3 years for him to build the team and see what he too can do. But coaches, like always, he can coach like 100 years if God will give him that age. And why we don't know. Maybe he may get a chance whilst we live in this earth. But I think some years back he should have given some 2-3 years solid for us to try to give him a try.
Ridwan, who covered you in Egypt in 2009 and covered you at a few AFCON tournaments as well, was on the line. He said that, walking a path in the Black Stars team is a very difficult one, but then you are the ultimate politician who is able to meander your way around everybody else.
Because of maybe I don't know how to put it, but if somebody like him have seen such great talent in me, it's a plus to my career. Although I never had any problem with anybody in the national team, and that is the last thing I will do in my life. That I will have problem with coaches, agents, and team managers.
But that is not to say we didn't have such situations. There were those situations
Even
where the national team.
my club, there's situations. Every club in the world, every national team in the world, there's situations. But how to solve it? There are some problems in the national team which is solved within.
Okay.
There's a lot of hula baloos outside about controversies surrounding things that everybody knows. But how do you survive? How do you solve this kind of problems? It depends on how you live with the people. Like how you're saying, you need to be a politician when it comes to certain games and know how to play your role. It's always difficult.
Well, would want to do a few messages. Obviously, wouldn't want to talk about certain things here. 055-1111997. You're here on the Joy Sports Link on Joy 99.7 FM. The very first for the year 2021, and we're spending time with Emmanuel Agyemang-Badu. 78 caps for Ghana. Nat, your boy has done the best. He has done the best to retire honorably without an honoring match to celebrate him. This is a lesson to all of us, including our politicians. This is from Efo Selom in Kwetoy. Thank you very much, Efo Selom. Okay, there's another one from Kelly Nosu again. He says, please ask Agyemang-Badu his memories of the 2013 AFCON semi-final against Burkina Faso, when the Burkinabes, the likes of Aristide Banseh, Jonathan Petroipa, and the like, the defender Kofi, who wore the number 5 jersey. Oh, those guys. Yeah. Those guys were troublesome.
Yeah, very, very.
Before you continue, let me just do this one from Inko Joseph. Inko Joseph, thank you very much for your message. He says, Agyemang-Badu just mentioned that Kotoko is his darling club. Ask him whether he would also like to retire in Kotoko, not the Legon City style. Okay. Thank you, Joseph. The last part of your message is very troublesome. We'll leave that for later. But yeah, let's begin with the memories from 2013, and then we'll come back to
that Burkina game.
Yeah.
It was a very interesting game.
Yeah.
We did everything you could. They had a great team at that time. The Bansies, the Kofi. He's a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Was all after everywhere. And we tried everything. Even that game, Ghanaians have even forgotten. I missed a penalty kick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but at that time, I think we were even already out because I think Vosa missed. No, Lee Adi missed his somebody also, and I missed the last one, but it was already gone. And it was an AFCON. I would say it's the West AFCON I have gone. Yeah, the 2013 one, because of how we were playing. Even we were struggling to beat teams like Cape Verde, the whole Blasters, and I didn't like that tournament. It's one of the tournaments the nation didn't do well, and I have to be frank with you. And that is gone. Let's focus on the chaps now to get something for the nation.
We'll be talking about the chaps now as well, but Inko was also asking about, you know,
Kotoko.
Asante Kotoko. You've spoken about Asante Kotoko a couple of times.
When I retire from football, I will not come home and play.
Any specific reason why? Because we've had, I mean, before you came in, we're talking about the likes of, I mean, your former teammate in under 20, Gladson Awako, who's doing fantastic for Great Olympics.
Yeah.
He's like the soul of the team now,
Yeah.
and you know, doing wonderful
I watched
stuff. We've
one of
seen
his matches.
a few others as well.
Gladson has been home for long, and I think he needed a club like Olympics to start regaining his form as well. And he's been winning best player like 3 times.
Yeah.
Doing very well for the team. I've taken the team in his hands and doing wonderful stuff. But this is my personal decision. If I stop playing football today, I will not come home and play football, but I will work within.
Okay.
If I stop, I stop.
I see.
Yes. But maybe I will meet you at Balishi to play football with you.
That'll be interesting, you know. There are a couple of AstroTurf pitches coming up.
Yeah.
Now, let's also look at this part of, you know, the conversation. Now, the Ghana Premier League, you know, restarted. There was a lot of buzz. We did our bit as media. From where you sit, how do you assess the whole situation? The way the league has started, you know, the quality you see and all of that.
Seriously, if not because of this COVID, I think this year the league will be very interesting. But
Okay.
you know, football is playing without supporters is like, it's always boring for us. But the situation, this is what we are in, so we need to just be careful about everything. And the league has been very interesting. I've followed quite a number of games. Olympics is doing really well. Even this team in Techimai, they're also doing very well. Karela, or what's the name? They're also doing wonderfully well. Unfortunately, my darling club is not doing so well. But new CEO, new management, new coach with a lot of players, I think it would need a bit of time for the team to start yelling very well. The FA is doing all they can. The media have been fantastic, supporting the FA to bring the football back, and you all support. But so far, what I have seen has been very interesting league, especially the referees are doing very well.
Okay.
Although there's some question marks on certain games I watch, but comparing to some years back, I think they have really improved, and we need to commend them.
Are there?
Not
Are there?
100% though, but they have
They've done,
Yeah.
you know, a good job.
Yeah.
Let's also talk about quality. I mean, you know, have you spotted any you know, players who you feel have exceptional quality who can you know, make the headlines soon or venture into the national team and all of that?
Seriously, I have, but I don't know their names. And
Okay.
when I get full into scouting, you know,
Yeah.
I'll have this kind of stuff. And Glanson, I know him. I don't want to mention his name. He's different level.
Yeah.
Yaya is doing very well for
Yaya Mohammed.
Yeah. Vienna. And this guy went back to Brecum Chelsea, the striker, Emmanuel Clote.
Yes.
Yeah, he also doing very well. And Fatau has been very fantastic for Legon City. I hope my big man will get his form back from the injuries and help Legon City. I'm talking about Samoa. And yeah, there are some small chaps who are doing very well, but I don't know their names. And for the national team, it depends on the coach, because the Blasters is a very huge opportunity for everybody, and it's very, very, very hard always to play there. You will see outside easy, but bro, it's not easy. You've been with us, so you know what I'm talking about. So we need to relax on the coach, not to push some players on him too much, because most difficult thing, if the player goes one and he didn't do well, he's done. Because we don't have time. There's other players who are doing very well. So there's a lot of quality, but they need time because one, our pitch is very poor, and that is the most important thing we need to do with if we want the football to start gaining that momentum we had some years back. We need to work on the pitches. House of Folk, fantastic. I saw their project on Facebook, excellent.
In Pomiman.
Excellent. Excellent. So it's been a while though. They waited for long, but at long last they are doing something for themselves and for the nation. So gradually after this, they will have a very nice pitch, and you see them. The players will start playing very well. Razak has been very wonderful for them, and so yeah, you have some quality in the league, but it's a gradual process.
Well, let's talk about your thoughts about some key Black Stars players and their exploits out there. Immediately coming to mind the likes of Kudus, the likes of Thomas Partey, who unfortunately both of them had injury situations.
Yeah.
But then, what do you make of their progress and how they've travelled so far?
So this is interesting. There, we were in AFCON, yeah, and we were training. Then Avram
Grant,
yeah.
Yes.
He came to me and said, Badu, how did you see this guy?
This guy is who? Which of them?
Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey, okay.
I said, I have seen two things. Excellent passer of the ball and have vision. Vision means like if the ball is coming to him, he knows where to give the pass. He will look before maybe the ball
gets to him.
Yeah. So you see why everything I want to ask you.
Yeah.
He's a great player. I say yeah, and he's a good shooter as well. So after seeing her training like a week, I have no doubt he will be exceptional for the nation. And we all saw what he did with the national team. He needs more room to improve, but he's doing very well after playing for Atletico Madrid. Unfortunately, he got injured when he came to Arsenal, but I think he has started training with the team. And gradually, when he regains his form, you will see the party you all want to see. Coming from an injury with the EPL, it will be difficult for him, and the first year will be very difficult. He shouldn't put pressure on himself. Nobody should put pressure on him. He needs to relax, enjoy his football. He's talented. He have everything in football. The height is there, good passer of the ball, strength, and everything. So the nation has a plus. If you are 31 million people, we have +1.
+1.
50 +1. He's a great talent. And Kudus,
Sure.
I think I watched one of the Blaster games. I said, wow, where was this guy? That's the thing I asked a friend. I said he was with one academy in Ghana here before
Sure.
leaving. And I was watching their Champions League game. The game he got injured. He was an exceptional player. And we hope they will regain their form back, injury-free 2021, so that the national team can start getting the momentum we all want, and all the players we want back, so that the AFCON we can change something.
Cool. You operate within the midfield, and you are very comfortable with the attacking option as well. Who have been some of your best mates playing in that portion of the field or of the game?
Rabi Mohammed, Michael Essien, and Anthony Annan.
What is it about them?
Rabiu, I played with him very long, from the WAFU, from under 20, from the WAFU to the AFCON and to the World Cup, and he knows what I do. So always we have this cordial relationship, like cohesion. He will tell me, "Have your free role. You're an attacking midfielder. I will stay for you." So that's why at times, I search forward and get some goals or some penalty kicks. And playing with Anthony Annan, he's the typical number 6 player. So it will be easier for you to have these rounds to go inside and get some chances for the team. Mike, he will tell you, I don't want to talk to you. You know your job. Go wherever you
Michael
go.
Essien?
Yeah. I will just cover you. And when you're playing with such great midfielders and they give you such confidence, you are easygoing. And I think it have really helped me to create chances and score some important goals for the nation.
Which of the goals would you say was your best?
The one who was nominated for Puskas Award against Tunisia and AFCON.
And AFCON, the
Yeah.
Equatorial Guinea.
The Equatorial Guinea.
Yeah,
Yes, I think
that
that
you know,
flicker, yeah.
there.
And I think I scored one against Lazio when I was on Udinese.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's my best goals.
What is it about your right foot? I realized that at a certain point you were exhibiting that and exploiting that as well, exploring that strength that you had. This strength of striking long range efforts and scoring out of them sometimes.
I learned some from Sule Muntari.
Okay.
When I came to the national team, you know, I don't know the technique to shoot, but I was having the punch. So I would just get there with the ball is the dem. I just blow the ball. Then he said I should keep trying, but when I'm getting closer to the ball, I should bend down a bit. Because the moment you are like this, the ball would flew up. So he gave me this kind of technique, and I've been trying on training grounds. I'll be doing it with him, and gradually it start getting better, and I start scoring. And so you see, you don't need to just bow down if you lose. Just keep going. Him, John Pencil, have been very wonderful in my career as well.
Okay, so we are talking about impact immediately there. So Sule has made an impact in your career.
Yes.
Paintil has also made an impact in your
Yeah,
career.
because
you said.
I was with him in Brekum. My manager Alpha was the one managing him.
Yeah.
And Brekum Arsenal, I was the one, you know, washing the boots. You know, I would go to training ground to wash them and stuff like that. So, and when I had a call up to the national team, he really received me very well, and I really enjoyed myself.
Wow, interesting stuff there. You have made 2 out of Ghana's 3 appearances at the FIFA World Cup. We couldn't qualify for 2018 in Russia. When you look back, how do you feel about it?
No, I played only one because the 2010 I was in a camp in France, but I got injured and
You got injured, yes, sure, of course, okay.
I was
So-
in the team though, but I didn't play.
Yeah.
I would
So
say
you appeared for
Yeah,
Ghana. Okay, that's how we put it.
yeah, I would say the 2010 was our best moment. We had a very great tournament, quality players, and we tried as well to get to the semi-finals, and unfortunately we missed that penalty kick, and it was very sad. 2014 it was hell. You know what really happened then.
Yeah.
We went through a lot, but we bounced back and went to finals on the 2015 AFCON. That is the character of the team we are talking about. So the 2 World Cups, the 2010 one was my best World Cup I've witnessed.
In the team, I mean, we all know that there are major alliances. Even though you are the people's person and you're able to relate with everybody else, I'm sure that you had 1 or 2 personal friends, people with whom you shared something stronger, a stronger bond, in the national team.
I would think it's Dedeyo,
Okay.
because how we all grew with the under 20, and have a very good relationship with Asamoah as well. He call me my Bono brother. You know, the dad is from
Could you
Wenchi.
Asamoah? Okay.
No.
You mean Asamoah
Jan.
Jan? Very well.
Koya Asamoah is like I will not say he's a colleague. He's like a brother because 6 years with Udinese with him, we were in the same room, you know, the same house, doing everything together. So he's like a brother. Asamoah is my big brother because the dad is from Brahafo. Obviously, we are from the same place. But the day, you know, the trend I started with him. I remember the game against Brazil.
Yeah.
I was in my room, then around like 1:32, somebody was knocking my door. So I came out and said, so you two are not sleeping. I said, bro, it's not easy. Their thinking is too much.
Yeah.
I said, bro, you'll beat them, don't worry. And I have this kind of cordial relationship. You know, he will come home around like 2, he will call me, Ajma, are you in Ghana? Yes, come home. Even before they were going to the AFCON.
Yeah.
I was at his place around like 2 a.m.
I see.
We have a very lengthy conversation.
About what?
Well, I won't review the secret, but one is why I was not in the national team.
Okay.
He asked me, but it's a private
Conversation.
So
Okay.
I need to respect the privacy we had. There are
Yeah.
things you can say outside, there are things you need to say. So I spoke with him very briefly, but he understood, and we had some drinks, watch movies, and I left around like 4 in the morning.
I see.
Yeah, and we live a bit closer, so I have
Yeah.
excellent relationship with Wakasu as well, Jonathan Mensah, excellent guy, and like how Redwan said,
Yeah.
politician, I did everywhere.
Look, you spoken about these relationships that you grew over the period, which obviously have made you a people's person in the Black Stars team. That's very commendable. Now, let's look at the moments. The moments, in the national team, which obviously will always strike you. Let's talk about the highs, the high moments. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and live on Joy News now is a story, capturing, Ajiman Bedu's retirement from the national team, and it brought that goal that we were referring to a few moments ago. Yeah, sure.
You're asking about my worst moment with the
Highest points for you, the highest points in the Black Stars team, to be specific.
highest point.
Best moments, highest points.
The
Because
best
they-
moments, I would say, playing with such great players like the Mikes, the Sules, the Joe Menses, the Stephen Appiers. When you are within this kind of dignitaries, I think you have to be proud of yourself.
And you're saying that it was the kinds of things that they said to you that boosted your confidence.
That's exactly if you are in a national team or a club, you need certain quality like this. Working with the Stephen Appiers, they always give you confidence, and you learn a lot from them. That is why at times when they said we need overhauling in the national team, then I said, how? We don't do overhauling in the national team. We do it a gradual process. Three won't be there. You bring 3 in. This one will play. In the football, we have players who can play for qualifiers. We have tournament players and we have friendly game players. It will be very difficult for people to understand me, but that is the reality. If you ask everybody who knows who knows about the game, as yourself, you know what I'm talking about. You can't do overhauling in the national team because it's not a club side. You are always with the players. Let me recall you back. Just recently, when the coach called back the likes of John and some players I was with, there was a bit of controversy that why is he going for the old players? Who is an old player? Somebody who is experienced as an old player. Ibrahimovic is 39 years, but he is holding the team of AC Milan right now.
Yeah.
Di Natale was getting on his peak when he was like 32 years. So I am pleading with the fans. Old is an experience, and when you are building a team, you need such quality of players in the team. Even when the young ones sees them, they learn a lot from them. They can give them advice because most of the players the coach is calling now, they are from Europe, and they don't know the terrain very well here. Here, you go to Tunisia, it's a different terrain. You go to Comoros, you will not get the pitch they had in Europe. And I have to commend the coach because he knows the terrain and he knows the kind of players he needs back in the team to help him to build his team. And he did a wonderful job. So, like how I said, if I was there at that time and the Asians and the Stephen Appiers were there, and gradually they were putting us into the team because there were a lot of games. Mike will be busy at Chelsea. Sule will be busy at Inter Milan. So they need us to occupy that space. And we went and did a job. My first game against the national team was in Australia. After we played the Chan qualifiers against Togo. After the game, I was in my car going home. Then the team manager called me that Mike can't make it because they were having this Champions League finals with Manchester United.
I remember.
Yeah.
2007.
So I need to come back and travel with Bobo Slastete to Kenya for an Australian visa. And that is all where it all started. I went, he played me behind striker with Junior Gogo. May his soul rest in perfect peace.
Amen.
And that was where it started. So that is how you build a national team, because it's not a club that you see the players every day. So please, be easy with us. Why? We are not old. We just have experience.
Well, the words of a man who has seen it and done it. Let's activate the phone line so that you can also join us and join this conversation. It's 0302 216 541. 0302 216 541. 0302 216 541. Get through to us. Let's have this conversation together as we get gradually towards the finish line here on the Joy Sports Link on Joy 99.7 FM with Ajiman Bedu. Okay, in terms of the way forward, you are a free agent now, and
Yeah.
I'm sure that by now some conversations are ongoing in the background.
A lot. Gradually, the nation have done a wonderful job for me to have a great name in Africa and as well in international football. So obviously, I'll have a lot of calls. I've been home for some quiet weeks now, and I need to see the family, relax a bit, and but you know, I'm a footballer, I'm a soldier. I just need to keep going. So obviously, in the next 2 weeks, everybody will know my destination.
In days like these, or in times like these, are there destinations that you will prefer? You know, specific destinations, football destinations that you would prefer to go to?
It depends the offer you get, what is in the contract, and how the team look like, the ambitions of the team, and what they want. So I have spoken to a lot of coaches and agents, and like how I said, you know, it's not an easy decision to take. But in the next 2 weeks, you know, if something comes out, you are the first person to know. So
Sure, we're grateful for that. I wished I could translate that into Ghana. No, ni okeme. All right, let's get on the phone line now. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Nathan.
All right, thank you very much for joining us on the Joy Sports Link.
Okay, thank you too.
All right, please go ahead.
Yes, my name is Richard, calling from Botiano. Yes, it's very sad. Ajiman Bedu is retiring from the national team. You see, Ajiman Bedu.
Yeah, can you please lower the volume on your radio set, please?
Okay, sorry.
Sure.
Wait a minute. Is it better now? Okay. So I was saying that Ajiman Bedu used to be one of the players that were in the national team that when they are playing, and I can just go to bed, go and sleep, because I have so much confidence in Ajiman Bedu. But his retiring at this moment, I think we plead with him to consider his decision if it's possible. Thank you.
Okay, all right. He says that he's pleading with you to see if you can reconsider because he thinks is you know. Well, thank you very much.
I need to thank him, but like how I said, I went for a war 5 times. I couldn't, so you have to leave it for somebody to try.
Yeah. All right. 0302 216 541. 0302 216 541. Get through to us and you share a moment that you remember with Ajiman Bedu, or tell him what you feel like telling him. It's as simple as that. For the current generation of the Black Stars, how far do you see them going? How much potential do you see in the current team? I'm sure that you've monitored a few friendlies and a few qualifying games here and there. Before that, let me just get this phone call. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Happy New Year to you.
Same to you. Many returns.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, this is calling from South Africa.
Can you speak up a little bit? We're struggling to hear.
Me?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, mine is not about to comment, but it's about the network. It's really sometimes it goes off and comes.
there?
Yeah, at Sugakoko.
Okay, what goes off and comes? I couldn't hear you. Are you talking
Like
about our
this-
feed?
Yeah, the signal.
Okay,
Sometimes
our
the
signal.
radio
Okay,
go
all
off.
right, all right. So thank you very much for the feedback. I would speak to our engineering department. So that,
Technicians, so that-
thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. So 0302216541, 0302216541. Yes, you were talking about the potential that you see in the current national team. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot. We have a great team. The coach is doing
His bit.
gradual building. Like how I said, you won't get the team every day to train with. And I watch most of their games. The game against Mali, after they lost 3-0, but they came back very strongly and won the other game 3-0 against this Arab country. The qualifiers, I watched the game against Sudan. The away game was not our best. He didn't do well, although he missed some of the quality players in the team. So they have the potential, but he needs time to build a team.
Thank you. Quick ones on our text console. Nene Nyumute from Dansuman says, Nat, please ask him if he has any plans to play a send-off match with other stars. Now, there's another one that says, good afternoon. I was wondering whether Bedu is a family man now. Max in airport. Okay, Max, can you be a little direct? I mean, I don't know whether he wants to ask whether you have a wife or whether, Okay, let's quickly take this call and then I'll come back to you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, boss.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy many weekends.
Sure, please
I'm
go
called
ahead.
Ernest. I'm calling from Tamale,
Great.
Northern region. Yeah. I'm enjoying your conversation, and I'm surprised. I've just heard that Adnabadu is retired from Black Star. In fact, we need him. He's one of the serious midfielder, and he whatever he meant to do, he tries to maintain it and do it. And I want you to speak to him, encourage him. Even if he cannot go back, he should have someone like that in our team and be able to always encourage him, talk to him, so that when he gets a serious match, that person will be his role model so that he can use him to be one of the best players in the Black Star. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's get our final call here on the show. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us on the Joy Sports Link, and Happy New Year to you.
You're almost welcome. My name is
Please
Yakubu, calling from Mamobi.
come again.
My name
Say that again.
my name is Yakubu. I'm calling from Mamobi.
Okay, Yakubu, please go ahead.
Ajungo Tite.
Nyame adumo me ho ye na we afishampa.
I've been covered 2 years. But you promised us something. You said you will come and play Kotoko before you retire. So we are waiting for it.
Me say I have unfinished business. Nti me ye adwuma wa Kotoko.
Okay, then we are waiting.
Me jai bobo Europe a me mo bo bi mo, but me ye adwuma ma Kotoko why?
Okay, Yati.
Me that's it.
All right. Thank you very much. Our final call there, and that's how it goes. Let's see if we have a few messages. Yeah, this very important one. Max in airports. I don't know whether Max is feeling shy to ask the question directly, because as for this one, it can only have one meaning. He says, I was just wondering whether Bedu is a family man now. Okay, so you tell us.
The question I have a lot of answers.
Okay, family man could mean whether
could be
you've got your
say-
children or whether whether you have a wife.
Nat,
whether-
I will answer this question with 3 or 2 answers.
Uh-huh.
One could be maybe the way I talk have changed. Also, your family man, I'm saying, your family man, until the casa no.
Are you cool?
But last 2 years, I was here. You asked me the same question if I have
Yeah.
children or whatever. I
Yeah.
said I have a single number. Yes,
Yeah.
I have, but it's single number. Single number is from 1 to 9, right? So you can guess. Yes, I have children.
Yes, sure.
They are single number.
Single number.
Yes.
Okay. All right. To be reviewed later.
after 2054.
Yeah, GH Kweku is also here with us in the studio. He's your personal blogger, and I'm looking at a headline that would say get exclusive pictures or first time shots of Ajimabedu's single number. Anyway, look, it's been wonderful sharing your company here on the show. Thank you so much for making it here. I'd like you to just give a final message before we wrap it up here to everyone.
All right, thank you very much, Joy FM. No, I won't single you out. Multimedia.
Yeah,
They have been
great.
very wonderful in my career.
Thank you.
Very, very wonderful. A lot of, at times, criticisms, which is normal. I like them. But Multimedia has been very excellent in my career. I don't want to mention names. And
Sure.
from the directors to everybody, yourself, excellent in my career as well.
Thank you.
Great advice.
Thank you.
But Miska.
Miss remember
And-
cash.
I need
Just
to
like
I need to thank the nation. I don't want to single anybody.
Yeah.
Slastete, the coaches I've worked with, Mr. President Nyantechi, Mr. Jordan Anagla, wherever you are.
God bless his soul.
God bless
Yeah.
your soul.
Yeah.
And the presidents I have worked with, the ministry, everybody. I need to thank the nation for this wonderful opportunity you have given me. 10 solid years, consistent with the national team, will happen to
A few people.
a few people. So I need to thank the nation. And please, the COVID is real. Let's protect ourselves. Wherever you are going, try to distance yourself like how we are doing here.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And God bless everybody. God bless my mom, my manager Ibrahim. It's been very great in my career throughout, from Brekum to wherever I am now. God bless everybody. God bless Ghana. One love.
One love, the words of the man Emmanuel Ajimabedu. And please do remember that when he decided to hang the national jersey, he decided to have this extended conversation here first, here with Joy Sports on Joy 99.7 FM, Joy News, Joy Prime, and my Joy Online TV. This is always how we like to do it. We like to keep our relationships, and we like to celebrate achievements. Very, very important. We like to celebrate achievements. Very, very important. And it's been wonderful sharing your company. A good way to start the year with all of you. And so 2021, we're hoping will be a positive one with great things as we all look forward to making great achievements in our various fields of endeavor. I'd like to say thank you to the whole Joy Sports team, my sit-in producers, Mubarak and Benaya. They've been wonderful. And the rest of the team, the extended team, who are monitoring from various destinations and offering various forms of support. It's going to be wonderful. Let's go along with each other. And please always keep it here on our channels. Digital, traditional, keep it here with us, because without you, there is no us. We'd like to once again say a happy 70th birthday to the Agric Minister, Honorable Dr. Akoto Efiriye. God bless you, and we love you to bits. Okay, the highest paid DJ in this side of town will be taking over and bringing us non-stop music right here on this channel. So you'd have to stay with us. But of course, you'd have to watch this also on the Joy News channel, also on Joy Prime as well later in the week. Okay, so that's it. My work here is done. Thank you so much for watching and listening. My name is Nathaniel Atto, and I have